box. Always gotta love a box day. So today we're gonna be taking a look at this. So let's get her open, shall we? I got this from Sean at Showcase Daikaiju. Highly recommended. He is extremely affordable. He is very fast with the shipping. Let's see here, we got some of these. He uses these packing peanuts that remind me of rice cakes. They kind of smell like rice cakes too. All right, let's see if we can't open this up without making a gigantic mess on the bar here. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen, so I guess we're just gonna make a mess. That is a lot of packing peanuts. All right, well packed, to say the least. Can we guess what it is? Nice. All right, so there we have it. Fresh in the bag. The Godzilla 1973. The Godzilla Store exclusive Godzilla. So let me get this mess cleaned up and we will take a look at him. Give me a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, got the bar cleaned up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit and let's look at this guy. So, like I said, this is the Godzilla Store Godzilla 1973 from Godzilla vs. Megalon. And man, I mean, I think they really knocked this out of the park. I know people were really flipping out in a negative way over that Kaiser Ghidorah promo pic that started showing up a couple of, I think it was like a week ago from Bandai. But I mean, when Bandai really wants to, they really can put out a really, really nice figure. So let's take a look at this guy, and of course, we'll start with the tag. All right, so there you have the tag. It's that famous publicity shot of him with the telephone pole in his mouth there. So there you have that, Godzilla 1973. Copyright 2023, or the little 2023 sticker on there. Well, you know what? It's not a sticker. It's just actually part of the tag. Inside of the tag, lots of words that I cannot read. And then on the back, there are more words that I also cannot read. Except for that one. I can read that. Bandai Namco. Alright, so that's the tag, which will stay on for eternity. Now let's take a look at this dude's face. What a great head sculpt on this. Look at this thing. Freaking fantastic. So good. A little bit of paint on the eyes, and that's what you get. But, I mean, what a great head sculpt. Looks like he stepped off the screen in all of his Muppety 1973 silly glory. I'm going to edit this in here because I didn't notice it until I was taking some photos after the fact, but they've actually gone and painted the inside of the eye. So like they've painted his iris, which is pretty awesome. So I just wanted to throw that in there as part of my review, because that's pretty cool that they did that. So yeah, there's a little bit of brown in that black. Just all the more impressive with this figure. I really, really like this guy. Let's see if we can move the tag. Okay, there we go. So dorsals painted nice silver. They're appropriately puffy and I guess Muppety again, for lack of a better word, which is true to the movie. Sprayed all the way down, which is, love to see it. Didn't see that last week on Varan, right? So you love to see some consistency there. On his nails, we've got some, I guess we'll call that red or bronze. He's also got that similar color here on his stomach, which is a choice. I don't think that's particularly movie accurate. I guess that was just an artistic choice they made there. Toes, also done in that same color. As you can see, that is the color of the plastic that they used, which is why there's really minimal paint on this guy, because he's molded in the correct color as it is. So there you have that. Articulation wise for this guy, no seam on the neck, which is actually awesome. So obviously there's an articulation. You do get a little wiggle waggle for his arms. You do get his feet, which will kick out, but again, we know we're not really going to do it. Seam on the tail, however, no movement on the tail. So, and that's him, and he is really cool. I'm kind of kicking myself now for not getting that Megalon that goes with him. I think I am going to probably have to pull the trigger on that this week. I do think, unfortunately, Sean is sold out of him, but I will check his website on Monday. I use Sean for a lot of stuff, Showcase Kaiju. His prices are really good. I also use Mike Johnson a lot. Both those guys are super trustworthy, super great prices. I do highly recommend using those two guys for your Sofubi buying needs. So that's pretty much all there is to say about this guy. Let's take a look at some comparisons, shall we? Yes, we shall. Comparison time. Been getting a lot of use out of this guy, but why not one more? So that, I mean, it makes sense in this case. So there he is with the Bandai Jet Jaga. Feel his sucky punch. So there's that. They look cool together. They will definitely go on the shelf next to each other. I'm gonna have to get the Megalon because obviously that's gonna need to be a completed shelf, because I've also got Gigan, although I believe this is the Godzilla vs. Gigan, not the Megalon suit, but whatever. And that's how they go. So yeah, definitely need a Megalon to complete that lineup there. That will look super cool when I get all those together on a shelf. So hopefully I can find one of those. It shouldn't be too terrible to find. Speaking of Megalons, I do have a Power Baby Megalon. So here's how he scales with that. So there you go. Obviously there's a slight difference in color schemes on those guys. That's how they scale. Then we have, here's the Godzilla 75. So that's how they scale. It's a little bigger than that. He's considerably bigger, honestly, than this guy. So cool. And here we have the 6-inch Anguirus, whatever. So they look good together, right? I think. And we do have the Power Baby Godzilla 73. So that's how they scale together. He's big. This is a pretty decently sized figure. So that's how they scale. He's a good size. And then I also have the X Plus. Let's see, Godzilla 73. So you can see, obviously, a slight difference there, but yeah, they look. What a great man! I'm just so impressed with this figure. It is really, really good. I know I've gone on and on, but man, it's good. And of course, last but not least, there's how he scales with an ice cold can of hams. Gotta love it. Okay, so final thoughts from me on this guy is go get him. He shouldn't be super hard to find at this point. I know if you are in any of the Facebook groups, including the greatest Godzilla Facebook group, Godzilla Collectors Group, You should be able to find him for sale there. Check Showcase.kaiju, check with Mike Johnson, check with Gregory Cordero. There's tons of guys out there that I'm sure you'll be able to get him from. He is well worth the money. He is just, man, he's just really cool looking. I'm really impressed with him. I generally don't get super excited over Bandai stuff, but this is a really, really good figure. I am definitely going to be on the hunt for the Megalon as of the end of this video. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do now. So to wrap this up, I'm going to jump on the internet and try to find me a Megalon to go with this guy, and maybe I'll be reviewing him in a couple of weeks or so. Till then, hope all of you are doing well. See you next time.